Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited today to be with you all here on Anti-Can't TV, where we provide motivation and inspiration and just thoughts from a biblical perspective. Today, we're going to be talking about sowing seeds. Sowing seeds is extremely important because without it, life ceases to exist. So today, we're going to talk to you about 3 reasons why it's important for you to sow seeds. Now, in terms of sowing seeds, I'm not talking about necessarily planting an apple tree or an orange tree, but I'm talking about the seed of the gift that lies within you. And so the first reason that we want you to sow a seed is because your seed is your seed. Do you know that there is no one on the planet with the same fingerprint? There are no 2 people, even with identical twins, no 2 identical twins are actually identical. There's some difference somewhere in the body, somewhere in the DNA that distinguishes one person from another person. Likewise, your seed is only your seed. Just like an apple seed can't be an orange seed or a pear seed, your seed is your seed. What that means is that you don't have to comply with what everyone else complies with. You don't have to try to be somebody else. Your gift and the gift that God gave to you is unique and specific to you. What I tell my students is you are the best you ever. That's not being cocky, but what it is saying is there's nobody here on this planet who can be better at being you than you. And so here, there's no other Jesse John White III on the planet that's better at being Jesse John White III than I am. Nobody. And likewise, same thing is true for you. And so when you cower, when you try to be like someone else, you're really selling yourself short, but then you're also selling everyone else short, which brings us to our second reason why you need to sow seeds. The second reason that you need to sow seeds is because your one seed, first of all, seeds multiply. And your one seed can have reverberating implications for the rest of this world. You never know what will happen when you plant your seed. You know, I keep a jar of sunflower seeds, if you can see those, right? Sunflower seeds around just to show me and to keep as a mental framework that I must sow my seed. But just one sunflower seed yields one plant, which can yield up to 2,000 seeds. Let's think about that. One of these seeds can yield up to 2,000 seeds. Think about what that would be like if you planted $1 in your account or $1 into an investment, and each dollar multiplied to $2,000. We'd be planting seeds every single day, right? Take whatever I have in my pocket and put it down on that thing. Well, that's exactly how your gift is. You never know what your gift is going to do. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. And so it's important that you plant your seed because you never know who's going to be impacted. You never know where that seed is going to go. You never know who's going to see that and then glorify God the Father. You never know who's going to see that and then offer you another opportunity. So it's extremely important, number 2, that you plant that seed. The third reason that we plant seeds is because from our seed, one thing that we can expect is a harvest. There is a law, even as explained in the Bible, of seed time and harvest. What that means is that when you put that seed in the ground, you can expect something to come back. And that thing is not only going to be a blessing for you, but it's also going to be a blessing for those you love. It's going to be a blessing for the community. There are so many of us out here who are just trying to look for the rewards and trying to reap a harvest, but we haven't sown one seed. This video is even an example of that. because if I don't put it out there, there'll be no one who can hear the message coming from me in the way that I deliver the message. If Michael Jackson, if LeBron James, if Deion Sanders had never used the gifts that they have, we'd never see the greatness that they only can provide. And so it's extremely important, in order to get the harvest, that you first sow the seed. Whatever your harvest is, whether your harvest be money, whether your harvest be fame, whether your harvest be blessing your community, whatever it is, that will never come to pass unless you first sow your seed. I have a tree out in my yard, and it's extremely, it was tough because I don't have a green thumb. And I planted this peach tree, and someone said, well, you may need to get another peach tree because year one, it grew no fruit. Year two, it grew no fruit. And I was wondering if it was in fact a peach tree. And so this past summer, and I saw a little small peach come out. I saw a leaf here, a leaf there, and I said, you know what? Okay, yep, it's still alive. And I do believe that that's a peach tree. And so, I let it continue to grow. And towards the end of the summer, I noticed another peach popped out, then another peach, then another peach, then another peach. And so what it said to me was, even though I didn't get the harvest year one, I didn't get the harvest year two, I planted it, I continued to fertilize it, continued to expose it to the elements, and in due season, it definitely gave me the harvest that I was looking for. So I'll say this to you. You might plant your seed today, you might plant your seed tomorrow, but give it time to grow. Confidence is really the offspring of practice. And so the more that you sow your seed, the more that you put it out there, the more that you keep showing up each and every single day, I promise you that in due season, in your time, that harvest is gonna come to fruition. A lot of times we get discouraged in this season, but I'm telling you, hold on. And if you hold on and you don't faint, you will reap what you sow. Look, thank you so much for showing up today. If you've watched up until now, please give us a like, a thumbs up button, and please subscribe to the next video. I want to be very, very regular on this. I'm going to continue to sow seeds and be prolific. Doesn't have to be something very, very long, but I definitely want to give the value that God has given me. Look, be great today. Peace.